Although making a mechanical watch is difficult in and of itself, maintaining one, once it has been sold, poses its own set of problems. After all, while a factory can be held accountable for a product's quality during assembly, it's sometimes impossible to monitor who handles a broken watch that needs servicing. This is why Rolex has always relied on a global distribution of authorized service centers, where timepieces may be repaired in accordance with the brand's exacting standards. However, the most crucial aspect of the after-sales service is concerning Rolex servicing, and their practice of changing parts that, in certain cases, do not actually require replacement. There are some circumstances in which it is not at all appropriate to replace them. That is why today we're going to provide you more inside information regarding these after-sale services and if having your watch repaired will truly help you. Welcome to Lux Life, and when it comes to luxury and lifestyle, we've got you covered. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Now, let's start. You might be thinking, why does Rolex do this? How does the after-sales service benefit them and the owner of the watch? In order for everyone to have a better understanding of the situation, we believe it is appropriate to begin by presenting Rolex's point of view. To begin, Rolex is a business, and the primary objectives of that company are to sell brand new watches and repair and maintain existing models. There are no corporate or merchandise divisions within the Rolex organization, so neither can generate revenue. They are merely watch manufacturers who provide a watch servicing program for their customers. That is the manner in which they conduct business. That is how they generate revenue for themselves. In addition, when Rolex maintains a customer's watch, the company believes it is their responsibility to return the timepiece to the customer, appearing as close to brand new as is humanly possible in every manner. If this requires replacing the hands, the bracelet, the dial, or even the bezel, then so be it. They will approach service solely from a mechanical and aesthetical perspective, and the job of a technician is to return your watch to you in full working order and in a condition that you just did not know was possible. To tell you the truth, that does make a certain amount of sense. After all, who would have a problem if their Datejust was returned to them looking like it had been on display at the local authorized dealer's storefront? Moreover, it is regrettable that a large number of individuals do not comprehend how Rolex approached the repairing and polishing of its watches. Now, whether it matters to you or not, it is not their responsibility to consider the historical worth of the item or your own personal feelings and ideas. Their goal is to ensure that the watch is returned to you in pristine condition. So why exactly does this sometimes turn out to be really problematic for the person who owns the watch? How is it that restoring a watch to its original pristine condition can sometimes be the wrong thing to do? There are a lot of early submariners whose value has been cut in half due to the fact that Rolex replaced the worn-looking original hands and dials with brand new service versions. Consequently, the watch is no longer considered to be in mint condition, although the watch might come back looking completely brand new and be completely waterproof. The watch's value in the real world is very certainly going to be significantly lower than it was before you sent it in to be repaired. In the vast majority of cases, they have actually kept the more valuable original components, which in our opinion is a little bit sneaky given that they are well aware of the value that these components actually possess. Having stated that, we frequently find ourselves wondering about the ultimate fate of these components. It won't be the garbage can of that, you can be sure. Rolex should make their customers aware of how much their watch could actually devalue as a result of service. In our opinion, the company's failure to do so constitutes a major breach of the duty of care that it owes to the customers that it serves and should not be tolerated. Whenever you send in a vintage Rolex sports watch, be sure to specify that you need a service that is sensitive to the watch's history and that you want to maintain as many of the original components as possible. However, Whether they will agree to that is another issue. Before accepting a service, make sure you fully understand what will happen to your watch. If you're not ready for the possible changes they will make on your timepiece, then don't bother sending it to them in the first place. Simply said, if you send in your vintage 1680 Submariner for service, and Rolex suggests that you get a new dial, new hands, or anything else, you should consider it a poor proposal. You should question if it's truly necessary to spend thousands on a new bracelet for your watch, or if they're just trying to upsell you on a new one so they can send you back a watch that looks almost brand new. Always keep in mind that taking care of your watch is similar to taking care of your car. The amount of spend on repairs and upkeep of a watch over its lifetime has very little impact on the timepiece's eventual selling price. The majority of the cash that is spent on services ends up being frittered away over time. In the end, after making the investment in a Rolex watch, it is reassuring to know that the timepiece will be maintained in accordance with the high standards set by the brand, even after the purchase has been made. Those who use the products of other brands and the services they provide are of course not excluded from this observation. The remarkable network that Rolex has established throughout the course of its history is evidence of the success of the corporation. Customers can take advantage of the service to prevent the task that they are doing from becoming screwed up as a direct result of the service. The Rolex service is not only practical, but also efficient in the way that it is carried out. But before agreeing to any Rolex service code, it is of utmost significance that you have a solid understanding of your personal watch, as well as its reference number and the specifications you desire. And if you do, you'll not only be able to make the best choices for your watch, but also for yourself and the money in your own pocket. When was the last time you checked on your Rolex watch? If you haven't, now's the best time to check on it. Stay tuned because our next video will give you tips on how to take care of your Rolex watches. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, click subscribe, and hit the notification bell to receive updates in our latest videos. Also, feel free to leave us a comment. If you want to watch more videos, head on over to our channel to see more from Lex Live. See you!